I honestly don't really know what to say other than to just say exactly what happened. A couple of days ago, I got a notification of a failed sign in attempt to my Microsoft account. Not really thinking anything of it since it was a failed attempt, anyways, I just moved on and stopped thinking about it. A day after, I got another notification noting some suspicious activity had been on my account. So obviously, I immediately changed my password, enabled two factor authentication, and honestly, I thought I was good. Later that day, I was sitting on my couch and I got another notification for suspicious activity on my account. This kind of confused me because, like I said, I had just enabled two factor authentication and changed my password, so I really wasn't too sure how I was still getting suspicious activity on my account. Obviously, I immediately changed my password again, and this time I actually went in and clicked sign out everywhere. Unbeknownst to me at the time, it actually takes 24 hours for Microsoft to successfully log you out everywhere, which I wish I knew at the time. It says it as soon as you click it. I just didn't read it, totally on me, but it definitely would have saved me some hard times, that's for sure. As the day progressed, I kept getting more and more suspicious activity notifications on my account. And at that point, I was like, okay, something seriously is going on. When I was able to log back into the account, I actually saw a drafted email that was a ransom email is what it was. It was to scare me, of course. Obviously, I knew that they didn't have anything on me because the only account that had any suspicious activity on it was my Microsoft account. So honestly, I laughed at it. I was actually on FaceTime with my sister laughing about this email because I thought it was funny. While I was sitting there reading the email to my sister, I started getting a bunch of Discord pings from one of my guild members. As soon as I read the messages, I was honestly in disbelief, and the weight of the situation really started to land on me. By the time I was even able to open up any Minecraft launcher or create any new session ID, my profile was already deleted. At that very moment, I started getting a bunch of emails telling me that there had been changes made to seemingly every profile I've ever made with the email. And since I already knew that my skyblock profile was gone, I really didn't try that hard to fight against that. There was nothing I could do at that point, so I started focusing on securing every other account. Thankfully, I was able to resecure every other account. Nothing else was lost except for a lot of time and a lot of energy. But once everything else was resecured, that was when it's really started to sink in that my skyblock profile was gone. This was a day before the foraging update came out, and I had just spent the previous night grinding out the rest of E-Man 9, and I had actually just finished it. I dropped 2 cores, and I was really excited because I had, enough money for the Jade Dragon and everything. I was all prepared for the foraging update, and I really didn't know what to do. I still don't really even know what to do. My main account is currently security banned for another 13 days because I was playing ping pong with the hacker for a couple of hours trying to get him off of Hypixel. And finally, I was able to do it through the disabling multiplayer on Xbox. But whenever I went to log in again, I was security banned. I already went through the whole appeal process. Everything's all squared there. I just have to wait the 14 days. But I don't really know where to move from here. I played on that profile for about 4.5 years. I had about 3,600 hours on the profile. I was level like 386, 387, something like that. And honestly, I had made a lot of progress in these recent months, and I really felt like I was like on track to achieve my goals, not even just with my Skyblock profile, but also with making videos and stuff and making content, streaming and stuff like that. I honestly don't know what to do now. I had a bunch of video ideas lined up for Skyblock and a bunch of streams and stuff, especially with the foraging update right around the corner. Like, I really felt like it was about to be a resurgence of Skyblock, and I think that's very evident with people like Refraction streaming again, and 30 Virus streaming again, HS Fearless coming back as well. Like, it really seemed like Skyblock was finally back on and up after such a long downslope. And it kind of feels like whatever potential the profile had was stripped from me before I even had the opportunity to do anything with it. I still to this day don't know what happened. Malwarebytes didn't find anything on my computer. The only thing I downloaded in the last like 2 weeks was Candy Pat's Minecraft instance for 1.21. I didn't authorize anything through my Microsoft account. I didn't even sign into anything like at all. I didn't even use my Microsoft account hardly at all. It was literally just like all of my old gaming like accounts that I used it for. There was really nothing even connected to it. So I genuinely still have no idea what even happened. And I think that tears me up even more. I've been on the fence about making a new profile. I really don't know if I will or not. I mean, I'm sure I will, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it as much as I did on my main. I honestly am a lot more torn up about it than I thought I would be. I didn't realize how emotionally attached I was to the game. It's honestly all I've thought about since it happened, and it's been a really rough time. So I honestly have tried to have a pretty positive outlook about the whole thing, but I still don't really know what my future holds. Obviously, if there's any advice that you have for me, please let me know. Reach out either through my Discord or in the comments. I read everything, so yeah, just I just wanted to tell my story, and I appreciate you for listening.